I gave you fair warning, beware. I gave you fair warning, beware.
Yo, what's really good, guys? You're through to Else. This is TvKO, and this is another video, of course. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. So, this Saturday, of course, it's Anthony Joshua versus Joseph Parker, but I want to discuss another heavyweight clash on the undercard, which has gone under the radar somewhat, to be honest, in all the euphoria of obviously being AJ, so it's kind of got buried underneath all the hype of the main event. And it's another heavyweight clash. It's David Price versus Alexander Povetkin, and I've got my eye on this one. I'm looking forward to watching it for as long as it will last. I think it will be quite fun to watch. Alexander Povetkin, in my opinion, is in the top 4 heavyweights. Whether he's on PEDs or not, I mean, I don't know whether that was proven. I think he was given a retrospective ban for testing positive just before the fight with Deontay Wilder, which was such a shame because I was really looking forward to that fight, because for me, Povetkin is more than just a live opponent. He's a serious operator. There's not much that guy does wrong. He's very calculated, chooses his punches very well, hits hard, and is hard to hurt. So when you come up against someone like that, you're in for a tough night. A lot of people have got this fight as being a blowout. Of course, we've seen the trials and tribulations that David Price has had in the ring in recent years. Obviously, the double header against Tony Thompson, which he kind of got stopped in both of those fights. The fight against Tepper, who then got proven to be a drug cheat after the event. And this is the thing about boxing. I might do a video on this. The drug use in boxing is just, it's so disappointing. But anyway, that's for another video maybe. But yeah, and then there was the Christian Hammer fight. Now guys, if you haven't watched the fight between David Price and Christian Hammer, please watch it. If for nothing else, just watch it for round 7. It was a fight that was going pretty well for David Price. Dropped Hammer in round 5, but then watch what happens to David Price in round 7. Just watch that fight. Watch what happens to him in round 7. It's literally like David Price cannot continue. He can't stand up. He cannot stand up on his own 2 feet. He cannot do it. He's slumped. It's just, I've never seen that before. Yeah, interesting fight for me, this one. Can David Price win? I think he can if he lands, because one thing about David Price that is undoubted is if he lands on you, I think he's putting you to sleep. So if he can land on Povetkin, I think he can put him to sleep, and that's something that I don't believe anyone has done. He's one blemish on his record, Povetkin, is the defeat to Vladimir Klitschko. No shame in that, and that was a unanimous decision. It was a fight where Vladimir pretty much dominated. It wasn't the greatest fight to watch, but that's his only blemish. He's got some pretty good names on his record, Povetkin, and I don't personally see any way in which he will lose this fight, other than if David Price can land that big right hand, because that big right hand is one of the, well, for me, still one of the most devastating punches in the heavyweight division. Believe it or not, I truly believe that. So if David Price can land, then we have an interesting fight on our hands, or we might not have any more fight at all. It could be over and we've got David Price with an improbable win. Do I think that will happen? Well, my head says no, unfortunately. Povetkin, like I said, is too calculated, he's too clever, and he hits too hard. And I think David Price is a lot easier to hurt than Povetkin is. So unfortunately, I don't think he'll go that way. I actually have Povetkin to stop David Price within the first 5 rounds. I really do, and it's a shame. If you ask me what my heart says, my heart hopes that David Price can get the victory, because I'd like to see him propel, man. He's worked hard and he's had some, he's had some tough times. People might be harsh and say, well, that's just because he's not good enough. But I'd like to see what he could do in the heavyweight division. I feel if he loses this fight, I think it's curtains on his career, to be honest. I think this is probably his last chance. So yeah, definitely keeping an eye on this one. But yeah, for me, Povetkin, round 5. All right, guys, that's me. It's Else, TvKO. I'm out of here, man.